Collective. So I'm kind of going to do a combined approach. I'm going to use my regular tarot, and I'm also going to use the Messages of the Heart and Heart's Hidden Secrets combined deck. Okay, so I'm going to use both. See where I feel pulled. Healing. Interesting. My last reading was about healing. And here it is again. Healing, I think, is going to be the theme of the day. That's what it's feeling like. All right. Ooh. Healing and hoping. H. Healing and hoping. I feel like someone is working on their healing in an effort to like manifest someone back. I'm working on my healing so I can hopefully reapproach. Okay. What else, please, Spirit? Okay, so two things. We got Chaser and Lazy. It's so funny. Chaser and Lazy. I feel like that's like the dichotomy of this person. This person has chaser energy, but they're lazy in their actions, okay? So it's like they chase you in their mind all day long, but this person hasn't acted on anything, okay? And maybe, again, part of that could be because they don't want to ruin this. They want to make sure this person comes back. They want to come correct. Let's just say that. They want to come correct. But if you thought this person doesn't care anymore, or that they are not wanting to chase you, that is not the case. They do care. And like I said, energetically, they are chasing you. But they're wanting to come correct because they believe that's their best chance of, I don't want to say attaining you, because you're not something to be attained or obtained. They feel like that's their best bet, though. Okay? My only chance, my best chance is if I come back with a version of myself that is healed. Bless you. Confirmation. Okay? Yeah, and apologize. They want to apologize here also. Yeah, something went down here where they weren't in their best energy, and they realized that. They recognized that. And so this person, I think, wants to come through and, bye, sweetheart, love you, and say that they are sorry, okay? Have a good game, babe. Or a friendly. I think it's a friendly today. Cloudy Judgment. This person, when they were with you, were operating under a lot of illusions. Okay? Their mind was... I don't think their mind was ready for you. You confused them. They confused themselves. There was something about this that left them a bit distorted. I don't think they understood something in the way that maybe they understand it now. Okay? But a part of them is wondering if maybe it's too late. Okay? Control. Wow, we got control and surprise. Control under chaser and surprise under lazy. Control. Yeah. Oh, this is... I get it. I get this energy. This person is trying to control their energetic chasing. They're finding it difficult, okay? And with the surprise underneath the lazy card, you don't expect this person to come back. You don't expect them to pop up. But they're gonna. The reason it's taking them time is, like I said, they're healing and they want to come correct this time. They don't want to come in with the same illusions they were under previously. Okay, let's get some more. I'll just keep reading till it shuts me off. Should I go to regular tarot? Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to regular tarot. I'm gonna take all the 10 minutes. And if you don't have time for 10-minute readings, just save me and come back to me, okay? Save you and come back. You know, when I say that, I often think about somebody might have done that, like put you on a shelf for later. Maybe they did that when they were in this connection. So for some of you, and when this person pops up, you may not be receptive. For some of you, it is too late. And for others of you, I think it would be a happy surprise. I think it's divided. I think some people in the collective would be happy and others would be like, kick rocks, man, or woman. Kick rocks. You can't just put me on the shelf for later. You can't just save me for later. When all of a sudden, I'm like not that toy that now you want to pick up and play with again. But I will say, this person, they're not going to come in that energy any longer. So if they did do that, I feel like they've learned their lesson, that I can't just do that. I can't just put him or her on the shelf and come back whenever I want to play with them again. I think there's been recognition of that, I will say. Okay, sorry. So the Page of Wands came popping out here. Yeah, they're making plans to come your way here. They're making the plans. They're laying the groundwork, okay? And yeah, but that's why it's taking a minute. They're not doing the same thing that they did before. They're not putting you on the shelf for later. This time, the reason it's taking longer is because they don't want to come in that same effed up energy. They don't want to do that to you again. Yeah, they don't want to do that to you. They know what they did. They know how that made you feel. They got it. I'm feeling the need to hover on this topic. I'm seeing it highlighted for me. When they come around this time, because I feel like that's going to be important. When they come around this time, they're not going to do what they did before. They learned. They got it. Okay. They got it. Because on some level, they are now feeling what they put you through. It's almost like that was their karma. For them to be able to feel what they did to you, they're like, oh, yeah, that's an awful feeling. So they've learned. Okay. Anything else here, Spirit? Yeah. They want you in their future. Aw. Sorry, I always want it to work out. Now, I'm just reading this energy. I don't know what's gone down. I don't know the before. I don't know any of that. So, I'm sorry. My reaction is to this energy in this moment. Because I do feel that there has been learning here. There has been. This person is, if they put you on the shelf, they're like, I can't believe I did that. I was stupid. Okay? I was stupid. That's why you walked away from me, and I don't blame you. Like, this person's like, shit. Like, they're feeling the chill. Okay? They're feeling the chill. When you walked away, they're like, oh my God, that's what I made this person feel. It registered. Okay? They got it. And maybe some of you are like, good. And that's one collective. There's another collective that is maybe a little hopeful. Okay? Just as this person is. So it could be divided. Yeah, some of you, they've caused too much damage emotionally. For some of you, Queen of Cups in reverse, you're like, nope. I opened up my heart and you freaking took a hammer to it. So some of you are not going to be receptive. Okay, what about the other half? What about the other collective who are receptive? How are you going to be? Ooh. Interesting. There was that noise. The same noise I hear. Some of you are going to lose your minds. Be careful not to get sucked in by passion. I'm sorry, I've got something in my teeth. This person may try to come in with that energy. And you might really want it. I'm just going to say, just be careful, like, breathe, take a moment, because for some of you, this passion is going to take over. You're just going to be like, I forgive you. Let's hop into, So just, be careful. Yeah, King of Cups. But it's not just passion. There's love and emotion here, too. Make sure you've worked through the emotions with this person. Okay, make sure you talk. Don't just jump in the you-know-what. Talk first.